Okay, so we're diving deep into Macbeth again.
Back into the world of witches and prophecies and all that good stuff.
Exactly. And this time we're looking specifically at Act 3, Scene 5.
One of the most pivotal scenes in the whole play, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. This is where things get really interesting, right?
Mm.
Macbeth's already killed Duncan,
Right, he's king now, but
but he's not exactly sitting comfortably on that throne, is he?
not at all.
Yeah.
And this scene kind of throws a whole new wrench in things, with the arrival of Hecate.
Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft herself. It's almost like Shakespeare wanted to up the ante on the supernatural drama here.
Yeah, and pulling her from Greek mythology, too, it adds a whole other layer to the witches we've already met, doesn't it?
Totally. And it's interesting because when Hecate shows up, she's not exactly thrilled with what she sees.
Oh, no, not at all. She is furious with the three witches. Like, really furious.
She basically calls them out right there on the spot, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Have I not reasoned beldams as you are, saucy and overbold?
And that word beldams, that's not just a casual insult. It's meant to be really cutting. Like, she's calling them hags, basically.
Ugly old crones meddling in things they shouldn't be, right?
Exactly. She is putting them firmly in their place, reminding them who's really in charge here.
And she doesn't stop there either, does she? I mean, she even accuses them of meddling with Macbeth without her permission, which is a huge transgression.
It is. It's like they went rogue, and Hecate is the ultimate authority they just completely disregarded.
She's like, how did you dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth in riddles and affairs of death?
It's almost like they're being reprimanded for sharing secrets they shouldn't have. It underscores how closely guarded power and knowledge are in this world of witchcraft.
And it's not just about them being disobedient either, is it? I mean, Hecate's actually worried about the consequences of their actions, right?
Absolutely, because they've disrupted the natural order of things. She even says, "And I, the mistress of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part or show the glory of our art." She feels like they've gone and messed up this grand scheme that she was orchestrating.
Yeah, and then there's that line where she talks about Macbeth like he's some kind of rebellious teenager.
Huh.
And which is worse, all you have done have been but for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful, who, as others do, loves for his own ends, not for you.
It's almost a parental kind of disappointment, isn't it?
It is, like she sees through his ambition and knows he's just using the witches for his own gain.
Not really interested in their power, just what it can do for him.
Right, and that word wayward, it suggests that Macbeth is acting impulsively, driven by his own dark desires.
So he's made his bed, but Hecate's not about to let him lie in it peacefully, is she?
Not a chance. She's got her own plans for Macbeth.
Yeah.
And they involve some serious magical manipulation. Yeah, she talks about using this vaporous drop profound from the moon to create these artificial sprites. What exactly are those, you think? Like Shakespearean special effects?
Probably. I mean, imagine it, right? Smoke, mirrors, maybe even ghostly apparitions, all designed to trick Macbeth and lead him further down this path of destruction.
So she's basically going to use illusions to feed his ego and make him overconfident, right?
Exactly. She even says, "He shall spurn fate, scorn death, and bear his hopes above wisdom, grace, and fear." And you all know, security is mortal's chiefest enemy. She's going to prey on his weaknesses, make him believe he's invincible.
And of course, that never ends well, does it?
Nope. Pride always comes before a fall, especially in a Shakespearean tragedy.
Now, there's this one detail in the stage directions that I always find intriguing. Music and song as Hecate exits.
Oh yeah, it even says, come away, like a call to action or something.
Why add that, do you think? I mean, it's just a stage direction.
But remember, Shakespeare wrote these plays to be performed. These little details would have been cues for the actors and musicians.
So the music and song, it would have added to the atmosphere.
Exactly. It creates this eerie feeling, almost like a sinister celebration of the chaos that Hecate's about to unleash on Macbeth.
Okay, so we've got all these witches, prophecies, and now Hecate's throwing illusions into the mix.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Are any of these prophecies even real? Or are they just elaborate manipulations to push Macbeth towards his doom?
Right. Is Macbeth's fate truly sealed, or is he just being expertly played by these supernatural forces? It's a question that really gets to the heart of the play.
Fate versus free will. It's a theme that runs throughout Macbeth.
Absolutely, and I think the scene really throws a wrench into our understanding of it. We can't help but wonder if Macbeth is truly in control of his destiny, or if he's just a pawn in a much larger game.
And that, I think, is something for all of us to ponder as we continue exploring the world of Macbeth. This scene, it's a turning point. It's packed with foreshadowing, and it raises some really big questions about the nature of ambition, power, and the consequences of our choices.
And the consequences of trusting witches, perhaps.
Especially when they're working for a goddess who's not afraid to play dirty. Until next time, keep those questions in mind, because things are about to get a whole lot darker for Macbeth.
Yes, they definitely are.
And we'll be here to break it all down for you.
Looking forward to it.